Pour yourself a pint, cozy up, and get ready for another episode of Beer, Bros, and BS.
This is Jay Muse.
This is Eddie McClintock from Warehouse 13.
Hey, this is Brian Holler. This is Brett Dahl.
Hey, this is Eddie Trunk, and you're listening to Beer Bros and BS.
Beers, Bros, BS.
Beer Bros and BS.
Beer, Bros, and BS.
You should be listening to Beer Bros and BS every day, every minute for the rest of your lives.
Snooch to the nooch!
Welcome to episode 88 of Beer Bros and BS, your home for craft beer, pulp culture, and other BS. I'm Dave, the Big Librarian.
This is Tony, the craft beer gooner.
JJ, the metal chef.
And Jose.
Before we get started, Jose, why don't you tell everybody what we're going to be drinking tonight?
All right. So drinking. We will be drinking Funky Buddha. I want it now. Want now. Seven Sons. Do you even Sudachi, bro? Yazoo. Embrace the funk.
We want the funk.
Coconut Marshall Zuka.
Bye. Cigar City.
And Pignon by Garagiste Meadery.
Pignon.
Our first mead.
Yeah, our first one.
Our first mead.
Well, pleased to meet you.
So sweet.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
So the first one that we're going to be drinking tonight is I Want It Now, Tropical Goes by Funky Buddha with an ABV of 5%. It's a tasty tart goes brewed with mango and passion fruit juices with a dose of kettle salts. What do you think about it? A little complex?
Yeah. When you hold it up to light, it's like neon, super bright.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
It's got little floaties too.
Yep.
I do like this one a lot. This is, I think one of Funky's better beers. This used to be called Veruca Snosberry Goza.
Yep.
And now they've changed the name to I Want It Now.
Because you couldn't say Snosberry.
It must be trademarked, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or because they wanted it now. Or that.
But yeah.
I want it now.
I wonder where the penis is on this bottle.
It's in her mouth. Or in his mouth. I can't tell if that's a he or a she on the bottle.
This is 2018, JJ. Stop being so suburban.
No, that's what I said. It could be he or she. I said both. Could be.
The views of JJ do not reflect that of Beer Bros and BS. It's affiliates or sponsors.
Oh, I guess you could count the nose, I guess. I guess you can count the nose, maybe.
I don't know. I saw the long orange hair, and so I went with lady.
Yeah, I think it's a lady, too.
Could be Axl Rose, you never know.
I don't think his hair is that red.
Because the dude looks like a lady?
Dude looks like a...
But yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, so I think this is kind of like the Miami flavor or South Florida flavor, right? So
yeah.
It's got a nose of the passion fruit and a little mix of that salt.
Yeah, it would be like a perfect beach beer.
Yeah, perfect beach beer for a perfect weekend, except it's raining all the fucking time now.
Yeah. Every Memorial Day weekend, always rains in Miami.
Yeah, welcome before hurricane season, Tropical Storm Alberto.
No, I thought it is hurricane season.
No, it starts June 1st.
No, I think it's a little bit early this year.
Yeah.
You
fucked
have
up
a
anti-Groundhog Day, but it's
whatever. All right, tropical storms. Welcome to Florida. So, no, this is a great beer. It would be great for the beach, but also it's in a glass bottle. It should be in cans. I don't know if that's possible for this beer, but...
Yeah.
Does Funky Buddha do cans?
They started doing it for the Hop Gun and
Floridian.
Oh, so maybe this will follow suit soon.
Yeah, I always like Berliners in cans because good for outdoorsy stuff, tailgates, and
especially
beach.
Since there is other breweries doing their bigger stuff in cans already. Hint, hint, the beer that we're gonna try later on.
In fact, number 2 coming up is a Berliner in a can. So, bam!
Yeah,
well, hey,
bam.
How about that? So now you gotta stay listening, listener, because which beer was that we're talking about?
Would you rather have a Goza in a bottle or a Goza in a can?
Well, it goes in something either way.
Would you actually rather do an extremely whoa, that was loud. An extremely loud but non-smelly fart, or
This is the last episode.
a silent but deadly smelling fart on a first date?
Oh, this is just on a first date, not all the time.
Oh.
I think I would go for the loud one because I would laugh about it, and hopefully she would laugh about it too. And if she doesn't, then she's not going to like the rest of her life with me. You know?
I already do loud ones anyways. I would take the loud one because the first one is just going to ruin an opportunity.
I'll go with stinky, and I'll go with we're in public, so I'll just say it came from someone else.
You blame it on the waiter.
Yeah, fucking waiter's disgusting, babe. Let's get out of here.
Blame it on the cat.
At the restaurant?
Yeah, I mean, there's
You must be out for Chinese.
The views of Tony do not reflect that of Beer Bros BS, its
Strider did
sponsors,
not
or
like
its
that.
affiliates. Would you rather eat only pizza for a year or eat no pizza for a year?
only eat pizza for a year.
And you can put
switch?
whatever you want on the pizza, so you can have different toppings.
So
It
every
doesn't
day a
have to
different
be-
different kind of pizza.
Yeah,
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I'll just eat pizza for you.
but it'll have to be Domino's.
Oh, no pizza for a year.
And you can put whatever you want on it.
I can do that. I'll do that.
No.
I like bread and cheese and tomatoes.
At the risk of offending all 4 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'll go with no pizza for a year.
I mean, can I technically make it like even a pizza pan, like pie out of it, or?
They have pan pizzas.
They have dessert pizza, too.
Yeah.
But I can do
Zuki.
my own creations. Like I can put all the sausage together and then make it as a.
You can have
burger.
all the sausage you want, Jose.
Yeah. Extra
Or-
sausage for
get
you.
hamburger and use the pizzas as buns.
You can use the bung hammer for that.
You could. Would you?
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm just not a fan of Domino's pizza.
They're not bad. I like them. I like them better than.
Pizza slut.
Hey, when the turtles needed pizza, who did they call? Domino's Pizza.
It is true.
Would you rather?
I think they did it because you could go, they had the 30 minutes or less guarantee.
Until people started killing themselves, and that's why they stopped that.
Well, I remember in the movie, the guy was like 2 minutes late, and
$10 off, dude.
he was like, "Oh, come on, I couldn't find the place." And then Donatello was like, "Wise men say forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza."
Very good.
I think you ought to like them just for that.
Donatello was my favorite turtle.
Michelangelo, dude.
My party dude.
Okay. Would you rather be able to eat Mexican food or Chinese food for the rest of your life? One or the other.
Mexican.
Yeah, Mexican.
Mexicano.
Mexican easy for me since I pretty much do that anyway now.
Yep.
I have no interest in eating. I think
No more
Chinese food
Canton?
Chinese food has a lot more sodium, I believe, than.
Yes, that is correct.
Or I don't know, maybe traditional Chinese
What are you
food
talking-
doesn't really.
Yeah, there's a lot of barely any salt in beans and canned beans. You're right about that.
No, but you can have like fried cactus or something. I don't know.
Fried cactus.
Yeah, actually, that's one of the dishes in Mexico.
Okay, I think they mean
I heard
like
that is-
Southwest Tex-Mex.
Yeah, like
Mexican.
shit that
Okay.
we eat here, dude. Like, tacos and tattoos.
Oh, okay. That case, can you have in Chinese food like chicken feet and stuff like that as a variation?
Sure,
If you want,
If
yeah.
you wanted that, we'll make that exception for you, Jose.
Okay,
Chicken.
fine, chicken feet.
Oh, chicken feet.
All right. Would you rather be able to pause time for 30 minutes a day or teleport 10 times a day, but you can only teleport within your field of vision?
I missed the question. It was teleport something.
Teleport
All right,
on your
so-
field of vision.
Would you rather be able to pause time for 30 minutes a day or teleport 10 times a day?
But
So you
only,
can freeze
only within
time-
your field of vision.
Yeah.
Can you be looking at a live stream and teleport there?
No. Only what you can see in real space.
real life.
In real space. Okay.
That's kind of dumb if you can only teleport within your field of vision. Like, I could just walk there.
Or you could be there in a second.
Or it could be a glass encased room. Like, for instance, at a brewery, you could go through the glass to get on the.
Great, and then you'll be arrested.
And then you'd have to teleport back, and there's 2 of your teleports.
Yeah,
and what are you going to do?
I'll freeze time.
It would save you a lot of boring walks. You know, you're at a concert, just I'm at the car. I'm gonna hang out there. I'll see you guys when you get here. I'm gonna start pre-gaming a little more.
Where that would be really cool is like if you go on top of a mountain, and then you can like teleport like way far out.
Tons of those in South Florida.
I know, so you wouldn't get to use that. too often.
You would need to also plug your nose to get on top of Mount Trashmore.
That's true.
Okay. Would you rather have the arm strength of a gorilla or the leg strength of a kangaroo?
Leg strength of a kangaroo.
I agree.
You can jump to places and like jump on top of buildings and.
My legs won't
Well,
hurt.
kangaroos can't jump on top of buildings.
No, but if you had the leg strength, like
Super kangaroo can.
Do.
no, but if you did, you could do like the parkour that you can jump across buildings.
That would be pretty cool. So
But if you trained, you could do that without having kangaroo legs.
Exactly.
Because
Can you imagine if you
regular
did?
humans can do that.
I know, but can you imagine if you did? It'd be a lot safer, I guess. Or
could I
a
hop
bit safer.
along, with the skill that a kangaroo does, or it's
Yes.
just- I think yeah.
You'd be the best taekwondo fighter.
Or you'd be, if you had this arm strength
I don't
of a
know.
gorilla,
Yeah, if you had an arm strength of a that'd be pretty useful too.
Be the fucking best boxer ever.
Just like
you'd be the best fucking arm wrestler ever. You'd be on ESPN 3 for life. They'd dedicate a channel to you there.
So basically, you'd be McGregor.
yeah, when you have to like move things, it's like no problem. Like,
True.
Yeah. Well,
But you can push them. You can pick it up, but you're still fucking up your back, picking up something heavy.
yeah. Do you fuck up your back if you pick up something heavy?
Unless you pick it up with your arms.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you're using your gorilla arms, can you?
Well, it depends. I mean, I
Still
guess it
has
depends
weight.
on your technique.
It's not like you would be able to lift a car and not hurt yourself.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can easily lift a car. People. What do you think? What do you see in all those? Really fucking.
Strongman competitions.
I was gonna say those. Third world countries, and you always see people walking, putting stuff on their head because it's a lot easier to move something there than having to carry it in your arms.
Right.
So you could lifting a car is more your leg strength, but if you're super strong in your arms, then
Can a gorilla lift a car?
I've never seen it done.
but you haven't ever not seen it done.
This is true. Well, King Kong.
Wasn't he an ape? Not a gorilla?
I thought it was a gorilla. Oh, all right.
Tweet us, listeners, to let us know the
Is King
species
Kong-
of King Kong.
What kind of primate is King Kong?
Would you rather
See
have?
which would you rather you chose?
Would you? Would you rather have no nipples, or have to take public transportation in Miami?
No nipples. No nipples at all.
Yeah, I'll go with no nipples.
Like once or
That is your mode of transportation
like for all time, or at least in Miami.
for a year.
That would suck, dude.
That is terrible.
Tony, what do you use your nipples for? Oh, actually, never mind. Do not answer that.
Yeah.
Next on Tales of the Nipples with the craft beer Gooner.
I'm afraid to ask.
You could just put like false ones on or airbrush them.
Okay. Would you rather never be able to use a cell phone again, or lose 5 fingers, but you get to choose the 5 fingers?
From either hand, I choose.
Either hand you want. Yeah.
No, I need my fingers for my profession.
Yeah, I couldn't use a phone then.
Yeah, fuck it. I can still play Xbox, so I'm happy. I gotta be
Yeah,
able to
5 fingers is a high price to pay for.
Yeah, if it was like 2 fingers, I would think about it.
Yeah, because at least one hand will have only 2 fingers.
Or would you go
If
for
you
just?
did split, if
Yeah,
you
just
even
take off your
split it.
pinkies.
Yeah, like would you just lose each pinky?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd go. Obviously, keep the thumbs.
Yeah,
The
obviously.
thumbs and index fingers, at least.
Do you ever use your pinkies for anything?
For picking my nose. Sometimes.
Rubbing his nipple.
Okay, so on this nipple topic, let me ask you another one. Would you guys rather have no nipples or have one nipple in the center of your chest?
I see the future.
The one nipple in the
So
center
you
of my chest would
you
be-
get really excited. You start. You like that?
That is.
Is that a blister? No, it's my nipple.
Yeah, just not have nipples. Why would I want one in the middle?
It's the way I was made.
Oh no! Then you can have like a cool like Cyclops gimmick for wrestling.
Could I have 3 nipples like in Total Recall?
Yes. Would you rather have 3 or 1?
3. I don't want to be some kind of freak now.
I want to go uninipple.
Have a
Jose?
unicorn tattooed on me. And
Then Danette would be like, "Baby, you made me wish I had 3 hands."
You're doing just fine with 2.
All right. Would you rather grow 50 feet tall whenever you wanted or be able to fly, but only while naked?
Enoch Chuck.
fly well naked.
And there's no limit to my flight.
Nope. But you're
Can-
going to be naked.
Can I
fly
fly
naked.
carrying a bag with clothes in it?
No, you
There
have to
can be-
people have to see your wiener.
Yeah. You can fly
No,
holding a bag.
Right.
Yeah. So
But as soon as anything comes on top of you, like a piece of clothing, anything that would clothe you, boom, you fall like a rock.
that's okay. I would, just like when I land, I'd be like, sorry, and get dressed and be all right.
No, you just be sure to land on a nudist beach each time.
And then put your clothes on.
Well, what if you're not going to a place where there's a nudist beach?
There
Why the
are
hell are you going
always open-minded communities
Exactly.
spread around the world.
So I'll grow the 50 feet. I think I can make some money off of that gimmick.
Yeah, you'd be undefeated in the ring.
I could play basketball. Whoop everyone's ass.
Would you rather understand and speak every language in the world, or understand but not able to speak to any animal?
I would go to speak every language in the world, every human language.
Yeah, that's awesome.
More useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more useful, even though listening to what my cats are saying would be endearing. But I would have to go for the purposeful one.
Though it would be pretty cool to like understand dolphins.
I
and
think
whales
you'd be
and
able to make a ton of money doing that as like a zoologist or something along
that's
those
true.
lines.
Yeah. It'd be cool if like somehow you can communicate back. Then I would definitely take that.
Amy, pretty.
God, that movie sucks.
I love that movie.
Gongle.
Would you rather have, and our final question of the night, would you rather have 2 medium-sized penises or 1 larger one?
One large.
How much larger?
There would be,
Two larger.
it would be the size of 2 mediums together, the girth, and tip to base length, 2 of them.
No, I'd rather have the 2 penises because if you could always combine them, make them into a bigger, girther one, or you could do DP. I mean, and double the pleasure. Hey,
But like, are they like right next to each other?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah.
So logistically, I don't know if you can really.
But you have 2 hands?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That would be.
Double-
your pleasure.
It would be definitely double your pleasure.
I don't know, but I think
You
like
could
people
have
would
a-
freak out and be like, what the fuck is this? You look like a cow.
Yeah.
Hey, if you have
Yeah.
a threesome, you can have you know,
Or it'd
double
be,
BJ or
or
double
it'd be
penetration.
so, or the 2 would be so large that it would really have a hard time
Getting in.
encompassing.
Yeah, you can get a blowjob while you're getting a hand job at the same time.
no, you get a double blowjob.
Oh.
That is kind of cool.
Oh, the hard-hitting questions here on New Bros BS.
Would I be able to try each one for a week and see?
This is your
there a
chance
time?
now.
I'll take the big one. Fuck it.
Take the
No,
big
take
one.
the double one.
Okay, guys.
Jose with the
I'm
double dong.
multi-threaded.
And that brings us to our second beer of the night.
It does.
Wait, one more question. If I choose the 2 penises, can I put, one in the pussy and one in the butt at the same time?
I already asked that, and he said that no, it logistically it'd be kind of hard.
Well, I guess it depends on the size of the location. So it'd be the, or how shallow
Yeah.
said orifices would be.
Buttholes and vaginas, furginas. All right. Anyway, here's beer number 2. Is a Berliner that comes in a can, Jose. How about that? So you can take this to the beach. It comes to you from 7th Sun Brewing in Tampa, Florida. This is the Do You Even Sudachi, bro?
I love the artwork.
Yeah, the artwork, and as it says here, it's based off of the popular, hopefully I don't remember this, Tukashima character, Sudachi Gun. So, in case you're wondering what kind of fruit that is a Japanese citrus fruit. It looks like a little lime, but it's circular. It doesn't have the titties on the end, the nipples.
No titties.
Yeah, that lime chose the would you rather with no titties.
And it's typically used only for cooking and for most people that use it, particularly Japan, in place of lime or lemon. That is not labeled on the can, but I just know that from cooking shit. So anyway, so the ABV on this puppy is something that's not labeled on the can. So there's your info. What do you guys think while we look up the ABV?
So Sudachi tastes a lot like lime. Is it a lime in reality?
It looks like a lime, but it's a sour, like it's a very sour lime.
Yeah, because I get like it's not as
It's 4.2% ABV.
it's not as citrusy as a lime. It's more like I don't know, like
Did you rinse out your glass from the previous?
No, this is pretty sour.
Yeah, exactly. The idea is supposed to be very tart.
Yeah, it's more tart than sour.
yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's more.
It's nice and crisp. I like it.
I love this beer. Very light in color. Doesn't have the neon effect like the other one does. So, very clear, opaque. Very good flavor. Had this, I think this came out, like 3 years ago?
This is a 3-year-old beer you had?
No, I just...
It's come out before 3 years ago.
Okay.
I've
Yeah,
seen it
but-
before, but I've never seen it in a can.
Yeah, if you want, I can talk about, we just went up to Tampa, did some of the breweries up there. That's where we acquired this particular beer. This is at actually their brand new tap room, which is only a half a mile away from Angry Chair Brewing in Tampa, Florida. So it was nice to have 2 really fantastic breweries that had a lot of great stuff on tap when we were up there. Angry Chair had Fudge Bucket on tap.
Oh my god, that's one of my favorites.
I know you love Fudge Bucket.
Yeah,
I love diabetes.
as featured on a previous episode of Beer Bros BS. You can go back and listen to that. That was one of our highest rated beers ever on the show. So they had a ton of good stuff. What was the Japanese sweet stout from Angry Chair?
It was called Burkichi.
Yeah.
It was an imperial sweet stout with cacao, toasted coconut, and Japanese sea salt.
Wasn't that the bird from The Lion King?
No, that was Yazoo.
No, I was thinking Rafiki.
That was the monkey.
Yeah.
And that one, Burkichi, was a collab with Horus Aged Ales.
Horrors?
Horus.
Oh.
That one was pretty stellar.
Yeah.
If that's still on by the time you hear this, get down to Angry Chair and get yourself some because that was amazing.
Yeah.
Sitting around in none.
So yeah, that was fantastic. So did Angry Chair, then it was 7th Sun. What was the real big standout was that strawberry IPA.
Yeah, they had a strawberry IPA collab with Pipeworks
What was
that
it?
was called, I think, Electric Lizard.
Thank you.
And they also, the other one I really liked was a collab with Phantom Carriage, and it was like a Brett IPA, which is really good.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Tap room was very nice, so definitely if you're in the area, check it out.
Yeah, much more convenient now for Seven Sun actually in Tampa than having to drive all the way out to Dunedin.
Yeah, and much more space.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, had space. They had a food truck. Great layout. Looked like about 25 taps for anyone that goes there. And
Pretty sure residents of Dunedin are appreciative of that too.
Yeah.
Because everybody was up under shit, so.
yeah, so that was fantastic. And then we traveled onward to the next one of the beers that are going to be on later on the show at the meadery. Forgot the name of it.
You can do it.
Garagiste.
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 And so did a bunch of meaderies there, which we'll talk about once we get to that beer.
What was your favorite place you stopped at?
Angry Chair. Tony?
I might have to say Garagiste. Like, I was really impressed with the meads. Although I'm like into meads now.
Yeah. But overall,
Coming soon, cider episode, mead episode, maybe?
Also did, real quick, on the way back, stop in St. Pete, went to Green Bench. They had some really great IPAs because it was still American Craft Beer Week. So they had a lot of variations of Northeastern IPAs. So, and, Green Bench is always a good view, beautiful, love St. Pete, beautiful place. So, there we go. Wanted to share that since I was popping open this beer for you guys. Brought it for you.
Thanks, AJ.
Yeah, they got plenty of cans of this one at the tap room. So,
yep, $15 for a 4-pack. Great deal. Can't beat it. It's like a sore dick.
Or 2 sore dicks.
or Jose's.
2 medium sore dicks or 1 large sore dick.
So Jose, you got a topic for us?
Yes, I wanted to first, since I'm going to be talking about Amazon, bring to everybody's attention that Amazon is now doing beer and wine deliveries to the areas of Miami and Orlando.
I saw that. If you have Prime Now.
Yeah, which I do. I'm thankfully I'm a customer of Prime Now, and you can get various things. One of them that you can get is Funky Buddha. You can get Funky Buddha delivered right to your doorstep. I wonder which distributor they use. It must be the same one as Whole Foods.
Is it just specific brands, or is it in general?
Yeah, it's specific. It's the general brands that I believe you can find in Whole Foods. They have Elysian.
They have a pretty big selection.
Yeah, they have Elysian. They had some of the Funky Buddha stuff. But it'd be nice to see where they can expand this to, because it's like some of the local stuff. I believe Concrete Beach is also there, maybe. But if they decide to expand, we might be able to see more breweries ship out their flagships to through Amazon.
Yeah,
which
nationwide.
Nationwide,
that'd be
or at least local. I mean, that'd be great because it's like, for instance, we're here and let's say we're having a party and the beer is starting to run out. I could just go on Amazon Prime. Hey, 2 hours later, it's on my door.
Yeah, because there were a few other companies, almost called Mini Bar, that had offered a similar service that started a few years ago, actually. And I thought that was brilliant.
Craft beer blowing up. Gotta love
But it wasn't just craft beer. It was just alcohol in general.
Alcohol delivery, yeah.
Love it.
Because I guess that's big. Other places will deliver. It's something that, like many things, Florida's late to the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
Penis of America.
So yeah, mainly your big ones are there. But what I was going to talk about also is I don't know if you've seen Alexa actually got caught actually sending over private messages to somebody else.
So I was wondering if you were going to talk about this.
Yeah. So since I'm doing the computer ethics course in my college classes, this kind of the privacy issue was interesting. Where what happened was that you have, let's say, we're having a normal conversation between us over here at the table, and they had the echo just listen in, and then it went through saying so the device thought that it said, Alexa, send this to one of the contacts, and then the Alexa asked it, do you want to? Is it this contact? And then they said the contact name again. After saying the contact name, they said yes, and so I find it hard to believe that it actually did all those steps. I'm not sure if it's just Amazon just saying, hey, you actually went.
Well, apparently, I mean, what it sounds like to me is Alexa just misheard everything, right? So what happened was a couple was having a conversation, and the Alexa sent the conversation to someone in their contacts,
right,
without them wanting.
But they had to go through 3 different confirmations of the Alexa re-asking them what it was, and it's I don't know. I just find it very hard to believe that. Dun 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 dun. I think it just didn't ask. It just said, "Okay, Alexa, send it to this," and then it just did it like one command. I think that's just maybe Amazon.
So you think Amazon is not being truthful?
Yeah, I don't know. Then again, I've been watching a bit of Black Mirror recently.
You did start it.
Yeah, I finally started it. So I'm only 2 episodes deep, but it's.
And you start to feel a little depressed. It gets worse.
I know.
It really does. It's very, very entertaining, but
Fuck a pig! No! I was like,
which was crazy because that is kind of something.
Would you rather?
Before that episode came, that episode came out, and it came out to the public that actually, supposedly, the Prime Minister of England at the time. Oh, infected beer. No, maybe not.
Spumante.
And evidently, then Prime Minister had in college, has a while rushing his fraternity, had fucked a pig.
Oh, I see what you did there, Black Mirror.
But that came out before the news article came out.
So Black Mirror really does know the future.
Maybe.
But yeah,
anyway,
it's very interesting what it's turning out to be, like the unforeseen consequences of sure, whatever, it's just privacy, and then it's like things like that happen. I mean,
well, if my email is anything to go by, everyone's privacy is very important to all companies.
Yeah.
Who brought this beer, JJ? Okay, so then I'll pass it down.
Okay, so this is the third beer. This is from Yazoo Brewing and out of Nashville, Tennessee, and it's from their Embrace the Funk series. It's called Du Rouge Ale, which means, of course, two reds. It's a Flanders red ale.
Yep.
And what do you guys think? Let me check it out now.
Yeah. So before you even said it, I was like, ooh, this is a Flanders red.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Party,
like...
But like the smell is malty.
Yes. Like that. To me, there's not enough of this style. I love this style. They're like such a good balance of, really fucking pucker your face up, but then you get like a little bit of that malty. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so it's actually a sour red aged for 13 months in fresh Merlot barrels.
Merlot.
Yeah, you definitely get that like wine. I get some cherry.
Where are they from again?
Nashville,
Tennessee.
Yeah.
The aroma is.
I've noticed that in the Midwest, they really like their sours. Like Wisconsin loves their sours. I guess Tennessee, Indiana, like just that area in general.
That area.
The area.
That whole intersection of Tennessee and Wisconsin.
Yeah. It's got
Okay.
lovely color. If you hold it up to the light, it's very golden. Yeah.
That's red, dude.
Golden red.
Golden red.
Oh. Yeah, and me not talking into the microphone when I'm saying that.
I mean, besides Wakefield and maybe some MIA, I mean, there's not really that much sours down here in South Florida.
Yeah, there are, dude. We got Odd Breed. We got
Well, now we have Odd Breed,
yeah.
but
Funky Buddha.
Well, we got some sour.
But I think
Cigar City sours.
I know Concrete
Angry
Beach
Chair.
is working on.
Seven Sun.
Seven Sun is.
yeah, but do they do lambics?
Well, not many people do lambics.
Yeah.
Outside of Belgium, anyway.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah,
to,
Wisconsin.
you have to kind of like specialize it for the most part.
Lambics and Meerts or whatever. Meerts.
Meerts.
Which I just found out what it was, and it was pretty damn awesome.
Yeah, so this is a good one. It's pretty.
The mouthfeel on this is great.
Yeah.
And you do get that like touch of funk at the end.
Yeah. This is all around fantastic.
Very nice.
Fantastic.
If you're a sour head like me,
Yeah,
good stuff.
Yeah, this is a must. Don't forget, I have some breaking news.
Oh,
too.
actually, Tony. Kettle sours or spontaneous fermentation?
I mean, I'd prefer the spontaneous fermentation. Like Beers like this, like barrel conditioned sours, are my jam.
So more like the odd breed style.
Yeah.
Crooked stage. And
Hell yeah.
So I got a quick little topic. We all really love soccer here, right, JJ?
Oi, oi, oi.
So there was a Brazilian soccer player. His name is Ronaldinho. He was most famous in Barcelona.
Okay.
He was kind of like the Messi before Messi.
Mm-hmm.
He's 38 years old now, so like all sports,
On the decline.
there is he doesn't play anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oops, sorry guys, there's some problems with the sound. However, there is he has kept it busy in his time off. According to reports, he is going to be in December. He's getting married, which is very exciting as always. But he's going to be marrying both of his fiancées.
Wait, both?
He's been dating 2 women,
he took the other Would You Rather.
and he's been living with them harmoniously. Oh, I'm sorry. They're not getting married in December. They've been living harmoniously since December.
Okay.
And he's decided to
The
marry
three of them.
both of them.
All right, then.
Yeah, good for him.
And
Mazel tov.
They both like
Besides-
money.
Wait, which country allows you to marry 2 women at the same time?
I guess Brazil.
I was gonna
Brazil allows a polygamous marriage?
say, how do they do?
Asking for a friend.
I mean, I would imagine you can do that here in the United States as well.
No, you can't. At least not in Florida.
You can't do that in Utah?
I don't
Not in
think
Florida,
it's technically legal to do that in
Yeah,
Utah,
it's
but
not
people kind of
technically.
just do it anyway outside the law.
Because there's also, in that show, with the sister wives. Isn't it called Sister Wives?
Uh-huh. Yeah, like, so my understanding is they're not legally, in a polygamy marriage, but they, are in effect living that way.
JJ's like, what is this show? It's a guy who lives with his
Like 6 wives.
6 wives.
Wow.
And although the wives are considered, they call each other sisters, so they're sister wives.
All right, then.
JJ's
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Wait, is this Shawshank Redemption? The sisters?
Not those sisters.
sister wives. And they are good friends, and they have lots of children. And it's I feel very uncomfortable to watch.
As I would.
Speaking of Shawshank Redemption, did you guys hear that Morgan Freeman was accused of sexual misconduct by a bunch of women?
16 women, I think.
Yeah. Very sad.
And also,
You-
what? Also,
Into the wormhole.
Hey, too many in the wormhole. Morgan Freeman.
and just because I like to share these type of things, had this other little quick topic for you guys. Not really a topic, but I just want to share it with you. Found it funny and interesting. So, evidently there was a man who went on a 5-day drug binge, found wearing a bra, on his way to fill his hotel bath with potatoes.
Yes. Wow.
Guess where this happened?
Florida.
England.
Oh, come on.
Evidently he got arrested when they found him, carrying a sack of potatoes. And when he showed up in court, they asked, why are you doing this? And he says, at the time, it seemed like it was the right thing to do. And the article just ends there.
Is that why Dan isn't with us this week?
He
Those
naturally wanted
charges,
to butter his
those
potatoes.
charges are trumped up.
Yeah.
wanted
Everything
to
is
play.
is alleged at this time.
I like it.
Wanted to butter up his potatoes.
Do you guys want to
There's, I think it's like kind of still due to like the tension between England and Ireland. Maybe this English guy is like stealing the potatoes from Ireland.
I'd say it had been calm quite a bit until the royal wedding.
Until the potato theft of 2018.
Until they made Prince Harry and Meghan Markle the Baron and Baroness of Kilkeen in Northern Ireland. As like tradition, when somebody in the royal family gets married, they get a peerage into some of the lands, and the closer you are to the throne, the more lands they give you. And so they had like a place in England and Wales and Northern Ireland, and a lot of Irish were upset by that.
I mean, it's still part of the UK.
Northern Ireland,
But,
Yeah.
but is it mainly, isn't he the Duke of Sussex, mainly?
and Baron Kilkeen, and
Oh, okay.
you have your style is many titles.
So it's like Game of Thrones when there's like this,
Yeah, pretty much.
Same thing when you have I mean, it's the same with even if it was Julius Caesar and everybody. Pope even has that. And this brings us to our fourth beer of the night.
All right, so this one is also from Tampa. It's from Cigar City Brewing, and it's Coconut Marshal Zhukov's Russian Imperial Stout. This one was brewed for the El Catador Club, the 8th edition. This is the first time that Marshal Zhukov's has been canned.
They canned the Zukov.
They did can him. So it's the Marshal Zhukov's we all know and love. This one was treated with coconut to give it that kind of twist that even the general would respect.
He respects the coconut.
It's a coconut. Cosmonaut coconut.
Coconut.
That was like, what?
Got it. Okay. Took me a second.
I thought you were saying you didn't like the beer. It's a coconut. It's coconut for me, bro.
Coconut.
It's a coconut for me, bro.
This beer is not cocoa.
Is this any?
In Russia, coconut you.
Exactly.
So, 11.2%. So it's about the same as what it usually is, right?
Yeah.
70 IBUs.
Yeah. The same beer, just treated with coconut this time, which I kind of like. I had that that little touch of sweetness balances out the, that kind of like roasted.
Still has a little bit of heat, though. I feel a little bit of heat.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a.
I mean, but it's
a good take on it.
Would aging this beer be the same as if it were in a can versus in a bottle?
I think I would drink this fresh.
Yeah, I would imagine that the coconut would still fade over time.
Yeah, the coconut fades over time, but on the aluminum doesn't really affect it as much because in the cans, what they do is that they coat it.
So would it be a little smoother? Would you say over time? You'd get less coconut but more smoothness.
Yeah, you get less coconut. The heat from it would the ethyl from the heat would die down a little bit, and it would actually mature into other flavors like pruniness or a little bit maltier. But
yeah, I mean, kind of what I found over time is Zhukov is best fresh. You don't want to age it for very long.
yeah, because sometimes if it gets somehow oxidized, it can taste like soy sauce or
Yeah.
Yeah,
which then it's like, well,
But how good would that be to put on some fried rice? So
if you pick
you
that,
could.
would you rather? When you eat Chinese food every day?
Can Zukov rice?
Hey,
There you go.
that actually sounds pretty bomb.
when
yeah, if you make a barbecue.
She's like, the metal
JJ.
chef has ideas.
JJ, can you make barbecue sauce off beer?
Yes, I've done it.
Oh,
Yeah.
You make Marshall Zukov.
I did it with maple bacon coffee porter.
Did any of you guys pick up a bottle of Wakefield's maple syrup?
Nope, not this year.
not this time.
I didn't try any last year, so I'm very excited.
Nice.
I'm gonna have pancakes in the morning.
Never
But-
have pancakes for breakfast, so it's exciting when you get good maple syrup.
Yeah,
like that.
I got a bottle like when it was like the Pappy barrel, and
Wow.
and the maple syrup was boozy as fuck. When, like we did put it on pancakes, and it was like booze pancakes.
I did.
That's the one.
I got the rye barrel one.
That's the one. G Money chugged the Pappy Barrel syrup on video.
I don't know if it was the Pappy one, but he did chug a barrel of that syrup, and I don't know how he did that.
That animal.
Our friend of the show,
He did. After that, he had to take a shot of insulin.
for real.
much.
Diabetes.
My goodness.
But if he can do that, I wonder how much maple syrup the big librarian could chug.
Well, challenge accepted.
It would be another title, another award for our show,
Yeah, exactly.
our illustrious show.
Yes, our decorated award-winning podcast.
Speaking of award-winning, I've got some breaking news right here on Beer Bros BS. And here it is. So all you Star Wars nerds, get ready, including myself. The Boba Fett movie is coming next year.
My lightsaber just went.
Next year?
Yep, that's the plan. No, the year after.
In 2 years.
In 2 years, sorry. So what was that? So 2020. Sorry, yeah, because next year is episode 9? 10?
9.
9, yes. It's hard to keep up with all of them now. Every year is a fucking Star Wars movie.
Well, it's hard to keep up because they keep on doing side stories.
Yeah, because Solo opens up this weekend, so next year's...
And they already did Rebel
the
1, which is... Technically, they've done, 4 movies already? After...
Yeah, so... Originally, the Boba Fett movie was going to come... they were going to announce it back in 2015. The original director for that was Josh Trank, which, if anyone remembers him, unfortunately, he did the Fantastic Four reboot. That was not so good, Al.
But he didn't write it though.
Yeah, he didn't write it. So they
I guess
they
he was set up.
They canceled
case,
that one. So this one,
still bad.
so the report coming in, it will be James Mangold will be writing and directing, double duty, the Boba Fett film. So if you're not familiar with him, he did Logan, which was absolutely fantastic. So will we see a serious tone where we'll see an R-rated Boba Fett movie? Some things have been leaking out about it, that it will not just feature Boba Fett, but all of our illustrious bounty hunters that you see in Empire Strikes Back, maybe a few other faces that from Star Wars lore. So they said, be on the lookout for that. Apparently he's a big Bosk and Dengar fan. So we shall see maybe some origin stories besides them.
Well, this is episode 88, so we've got to see
IGA 88.
You better
The
be
Trandoshan bounty hunter.
My name is Bosk. So, but yeah, very excited. Finally, the Fett as a movie.
And will we see 4 LOM and Zuckus?
Yes, we have to. We have to. But the one thing that did come up since the breaking news today, some people are concerned, will this ruin Boba Fett's,
Mystique.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, because he doesn't say much in the films. There's
Well,
books,
he's
but
all over the Clone Wars, so
Yeah.
there are several episodes just based on him and all the other bounty hunters that do take him in. Spoiler alert.
yeah, I mean, but
And I am referring to the Star Wars Clone Wars cartoon series,
right,
which is canon.
Which is what?
Canon.
Oh, okay.
yeah, so it does count. So should be interesting. I'm very excited for this.
I like the holiday special. Is
Yeah.
that canon, actually?
But it should be interesting. Where the rumor is there's going to be at least some sort of teaser at the Star Wars Celebration, just to get the juices flowing, because they're going to announce finally the Obi-Wan Kenobi spin-offs, which Ewan McGregor has been begging to do. Which, yes, please.
I don't think he's been begging.
He
I
said
think he said he would do it. I
Yeah.
think that's reading really into his. He's been begging. Like when somebody asked him, "Would you do it if they offered it?" Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, no, the last time they showed him, they're talking to him, he was like, hell yeah, sign me up. So,
Do you think they would ever do the origins of the Jedi Knights, before, episode 1, a long
old,
time?
The Old Republic?
Probably
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll do it because they are selling now, instead of to the original fans, they are selling to the new generation of fans. And it's like the direct, I forget his name, Scott Dizerick. I forgot his name. He directed the Doctor Strange film, and he said Marvel makes movies. Disney makes money to make more movies.
Yeah.
They're not doing it to make money. They're making money so that they can tell more and more stories. So they're not doing it now for the original fans. They're
Really?
making movies. Disney as a whole is making films for the new generation.
I think that's what the new trilogy's for, but I think these movies, these spin-offs, tend to gear more towards the old school crowd.
But
A Boba Fett movie.
If you were to
is
talk
an
about
original
Knights of the Old Republic, that would appeal to a very
small
slim
crowd
of the Star Wars generations. So if you were to say somebody that's said that, okay, like I would say, for instance, as my mother, who has seen all the films, But if you were to say Knights of the Old Republic, she goes, okay, so who's in this one? Kind of a thing. Nobody. This is set thousands of years before. And it's like, oh, okay. Like, I'll see it, but
I think
you're never going to see them interact with, whereas these other side films, these Star Wars stories, are just making a larger universe in that time frame, showing all that was going on. Kind of like the same thing that Marvel does with each film and each TV show, adding on top of that, showing you a bigger picture.
Yeah, I think eventually they might get to it, but they've got so many.
I mean, they already kind of did it with the last episode, like, and I was more interested in seeing like more of that, like when Luke has like the first Jedi like sanctuary, and I actually wanted to know more about that. Like,
True that. We'll see. I mean, there's the plan now is every year there's going to be a Star Wars film, so I hope you like them. They're here to stay. Same with the Marvel films.
And they're definitely going to, have movies of side stories from like episode 7, 8, and 9. Like it's kind of obvious, like they're like leaving in hooks for shit. Like, like in the Force Awakens, they talk about the Knights of Ren, and like, what's the Knights of Ren? So there's got to be a Knights of Ren movie.
Or you're going to have a
spin-off.
film, or you're going to have a film about them coming up.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
It could be.
and then
Or,
like,
I mean, not this year, next year.
C-3PO is like, hey, I have a red arm now. Oh,
I guess
what's
that was
from. We'll
I guess
find
that was
out, right?
that was from a novel that it was included in the canon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the new TV show is going to connect to the Battlefront 2 video game story because it's set in between.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so they're gonna
nice.
they're gonna use that actress. The Iden Versio character is apparently going to be in the show.
She's so hot.
Yeah, she's from.
If you guys don't know
True
her-
Blood, right?
Oh, she's from the League.
The League. I thought she was in True Blood.
She
also.
is the
Wait, she's still a wife?
she no. What's the name of the trophy?
Oh, the Shiva.
Shiva.
She is Shiva.
Holy shit, that's right.
wow.
I totally forgot about that.
Okay.
That's amazing.
She's gorgeous.
That's awesome.
Shiva, come in and go.
My friend actually knows the whole thing. I'm like, oh my god.
I don't know if I told you guys, I've been watching Star Wars Rebels. It's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Love it.
Did you ever see all of Star Wars Clone Wars?
Not all of it.
Go back. Okay, so when you finish Rebels, go back and watch Star Wars Clone Wars. First 2-3 seasons are,
Yeah.
they're a little kiddie, but they're not bad. I'd say 3, maybe around
3
4 on.
Yeah.
How Star Wars Rebels is, how it starts getting darker, it gets to that point.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, they're
And-
both fantastic.
Yeah.
Love it. The ends of both of them, like the last
So
2
I'm like-
seasons, is
I'm like
So-
halfway through season 3 of Rebels.
nice.
How is it 4 seasons? The 4th one was the shortest one.
No, 5th one was the shortest one.
So
Yeah.
you've seen A Red Friend?
Yeah.
Okay. You get to see how he comes back
Okay, cool.
in Clone Wars.
I've been waiting for that.
You're like, oh, how does he come? He just Clone Wars. It explains all that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I just wanted to. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. Oh, it's so, you're like,
yeah, it's all in my head too. I'm like, ooh.
oh, you didn't see it either?
No, I did. I'm just saying, like, I'm reliving in my head. It was
Just like a scene with you know who, and it's like, he's like, oh, this could probably happen sometime. Like, how's he not going to show up?
Yep, exactly. Yep.
Well, anyway, so if you're a fan of Star Wars and you haven't watched Star Wars Rebels, it shows on the Disney XD app, and you can watch it there, which is what I've been doing. And it's
Or
pretty
watch it
awesome.
on Cody.
Or yeah, if you have that.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. Your breaking news right here on Beer Bros BS.
Drink up, JJ. And that's going to bring us to our final beer of the night, which is not a beer at all. Whoa.
Whoa, what a twist!
What a twist. So, brought back to me from my friends that went to Tampa,
That's us.
which is you guys. This is Garagiste Meadery, Pignon, or Garagiste, or Garagiste.
There you go.
Garagiste. There we go. Ha! Got it. Got it on the wraps. Garagiste Meadery,
Get in your ass. What?
El Piñón. Oh,
Coño.
Pingo. Otherwise known as El Pingón.
Damn it, Jose.
So we have a new live opening.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. We got a live cork opening.
Got a live cork opening for this mead.
Do you have cork opener?
Oh, that
I do.
one's way in there
Corkscrew?
too.
Oh,
Oh boy, this one looks dangerous. We got a long, slender bottle. It's
it's a mead bottle.
I don't see too many.
So this is our first, I would say, non-beer after our liquor episode.
Yeah,
but
because I don't think we've
something that was brewed.
we've had a cider
Is mead,
ever, right?
mead is brewed, right?
Yes.
Or is it distilled?
No, mead is brewed. It's honey,
Yeah.
whereas cider is apple juice or
Pears
lees,
or
as
pears.
they call it.
So those folks that want to visit this brewery, because I highly or meadery. I feel like I'm gonna get killed here. But yeah, it's right what's like a block away from Hidden Springs Brewing, which we also highly recommend if you're in that area.
Yeah, so you can check out both of those.
Yep, both very good. If they have the Brondo at here it comes, we're gonna get killed. And
No,
Just pull it out.
Just pull it.
Just pull it out.
just yank it, Jose.
Just pull it. Pull it
Oh,
like
that's what he's gonna do. Into the studio fan, shall it go? I don't know why it makes me cringe.
Because he's taking so long.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's a mead.
My bad. We're meat virgins here, so
we had like eye protection on. We're behind blast shields, and we got.
Go ahead and pour it out.
get the blast shields ready.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead and pour that puppy out.
Thanks, JJ, for bringing this back.
Oh, or Tony.
So do you guys know if
Tony?
is mead on Untapped?
Yes.
Yeah, they had what was it? 6 different ones when we went.
Wow, the aroma of this mead. Wow,
yeah.
it's funny because I didn't realize after you opened it, I was like, did somebody make coffee here earlier, Jose? Like I didn't smell any coffee.
Yeah, so it's very roasty. The smell is very roasty. It's they also made another one like the smell is very similar to another one called the Blue Jamaican, Blue Mountain, which they used Blue Mountain Jamaican beans.
Yeah, so this one,
This is so good.
at the same token, they use Piñon coffee beans from New Mexico.
Oh, there we go. Oh, so they just named the beer after the coffee bean.
Yeah.
So it tastes like you just ate a coffee bean, literally. Not the astringency part, but just like that
Right.
roastiness flavor of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and did you mention the ABV? 14%.
Yes, 14%.
So yeah, meads usually run really high. One of our friends of the podcast, you met him before, brews a mead. He's with he now has a meadery called Barco Meadery down here. He's trying to start up. Sometimes you see him at events. And when he does meads, he usually uses champagne yeast because it's the only yeast that can handle the high ABVs that would be used in a mead, which usually range from around 11 to 14, 15%. So it's really more like a honey wine than anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this one in particular has just like a huge aroma of coffee, like a coffee kick to the face, basically.
Massive.
Yeah, the one that they won the Hanapu that year was what? It was peanut butter and jelly, or
Yeah, like they're known for
Goobervitis.
Now it's called Reboog.
Reboot.
Yeah, instead of Goober, they just put it backwards because I guess it conflicted with somebody's trademark.
Okay.
Which they had, and Dave, you would have went nuts for that one. It was a peanut butter jelly sandwich. It was
Yeah, like
amazing.
we had the the no crust last week, which is a pretty good representation of PB&J. When you have the PB&J mead from Garagiste, that is like straight PB&J in a glass. Like
Do they bottle it?
they do, and that one like flies off the shelf when they do.
Yeah.
So they didn't have any when we were there.
Yeah, they just
sadly.
had it on tap.
And they do it with different flavors. Like the regular one is with grape, but the one they had this weekend was raspberry, and I know they do strawberry as well.
Yeah, the double current jelly one. They were all excellent.
Yeah. I was gonna say, so as you drink it, like meads are sweet by their nature, but the coffee cuts it perfectly, and like just drinking it, it almost tastes like a candy bar. drinking it. Like
It's crazy because I've had meads before,
Like a
but
Heath
I've
bar.
never had anything like this.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
No, I'm telling you, like I walking into this place, I was like, and I was trying to talk to Tony. I'm like, oh man, do we have to go to a meadery? You know, don't they have any beer on tap? He's like, trust me, and had them all lined up. All 6 of them, fantastic, fucking fantastic. Made me a fan of meads.
Yes.
yeah, so this place is killing it. So so I'll do my topic now. So the interesting topic that I have is actually to do with dogs. Yes, specifically doggy talk. Now, when
Whoa!
not that kind, Scoob. Basically, it's have you noticed when people talk to their dogs, they're always like, "Who's a good boy? Who's a good?" They talk to their dogs
Like baby talk.
Yeah, exactly, like they're babies. Well, turns out dogs actually prefer it that way.
Doggy style?
Yeah,
They prefer doggy.
True story though. My brother's license plate, I'm not gonna say which state, is Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, he got a
That's
vanity.
great.
That's pretty awesome. So researchers at the University of York in the UK studied this. They studied how dogs react to people talking, in that doggy tone of voice versus talking in regular speech. And they also compared using like dog-friendly words, like outside and want to go for a walk and whatever, versus, non-dog words. And what they found was that the dogs react to dog words in doggy speech. Everything else was just kind of like random noise to them. But if you talk to them in
How
that way,
awesome are dogs?
dogs are,
They make everything better.
they do.
Especially when they have, like, long tails and have claws and they like catnip.
And have eyes and ears.
And then they massage you. Those dogs are great.
What kind of dogs are you?
We're gonna have to get a restraining order for Jose here. We're gonna.
The views of Jose do not reflect that of Beer Bros BS nor its dogs.
I don't.
No,
even
no dogs
know,
were harmed.
I don't even know what I did wrong.
We're gonna have to tighten your leash, Jose.
Muzzle this man.
Yeah. Gonna have to pound you into silence.
Well, that's what apparently he's doing wrong. Why he can't get close to dogs anymore.
Oh,
he has the bung hammer out.
interspecies.
Put that away.
Oof. No.
I'm gonna try that because I know my dogs don't know many commands. But you say outside, and they get excited. They're like, "Yep," and they run to the door. So I'm gonna try outside, baby,
Yep.
outside.
They're gonna be excited. And a similar, effect has been observed in like, humans and infants, or adults and infants, human adults and infants, right? Like
Adult infants.
they're like babies are more engaged, with when you talk to them like a baby, like, oh, what did you do? So,
But you're supposed to stop after a certain point because
yeah,
it's bad to.
What are you talking about, JJ? What are you talking about? You don't like that, JJ? Oh, JJ, come on, what are you talking about?
Need to go outside, make a poo poo. Oh, I went in the bathroom.
I dare you to talk like that to an exotic dancer. Oh, would you like this, Tippy?
So let me ask you guys, what burns your bacon? Jose, what burns your bacon?
What burns my bacon is fucking skipping on videos, especially when it has to do
Why are your videos fucking skipping?
fucking skipping because they're a piece of shit, the DRM for the class videos. For the online classes, like the videos skip and then they just like pause and it's like you have to go back and then rewind it and it's a pain in the ass to rewind because they don't really allow you to and you end up seeing the whole fucking video like 2 or 3 times when you could have just like, if they would have just made it a more open format.
Let me ask you, do you need to view it or could you just listen to it?
I could listen to it, but
Couldn't you
it just
then
stops.
record the audio to your computer? And then go back.
You
easier?
could, and then edit it, but that would take a lot more effort than just like pressing the thing, stop and play, like each time it happens.
Okay.
And that burns my bacon.
And also, it's kind of
that's my
ironic
gimmick.
because
Give me $1.
since it's a computers ethics class, it's
Did you say
actually-
computer sex?
computers ethics. Technically, it's
Computers are very ethical.
yeah. Technically, it's unethical to copy something that's copyrighted onto a computer and then edit it for your own pleasure, because they do say, please do not try to download. any
And you
of these
definitely
lectures.
pleasure yourself on the computer, Jose.
Yes, always wear a keyboard condom.
What do you just put them on your fingers, or
No, you put it over the
They
keyboard.
actually have like little.
Rub it down.
My barber has like these little gloves that look like little tiny finger condoms when he cuts my hair. And I guess it helps with absorb some of the buzzing of the razor when you're holding it all day and all the hair that's there. But they look like tiny little condoms that
Finger
just go
condoms.
like halfway up your finger.
Well, they would need Magnum ones for you, Dave.
large hands?
Finger bang condoms.
What about you, JJ? What brings you bacon?
All right, I'll go back to my vacation here. I'm gonna little burn my bacon for Disney here. Not too much. It's a magical place. It's still lovely. But
is it Tahiti?
it's not Tahiti. Nice. But I'm gonna go with. I would like some more direction in Magic Kingdom. Like when you go to Epcot or Hollywood Studios, or Universal, there's signs like, "Hey, this ride is this in this direction." Not just like, here you go. Try and use the app when it's functional, especially when it's pouring down rain and I can't find the ride. And it's like, wait, I think I'm going this way. Nope, you're going the wrong way. Turn
JJ,
around.
did you try the paper map?
It was pouring down rain.
Do you think that maybe they don't want you to have it working all the time?
They want you looking around buying
They want
shit.
you walking around to some of the other rides so that there's, you don't, everyone's like, okay, if we go here and then we cut through here and we can go to here, we don't have to see any of the other crap. And we can just go to the rides.
What's annoying, like if you...
And it makes the ride lines longer.
Well, you want to try and get there, like, because it says, oh, hey, your fast pass time or whatever, you want to get there in time. So, I don't know. It would be nice to have some direction, be like, hey, Pirates of the Caribbean, you should make a right when you get to this intersection when there's 5 roads to go to. Be like, I think it's this way. It looks like these kind of buildings. So, but Pirates of the Caribbean was awesome. But other than that,
You just start
it slightly burns my bacon.
slightly burnt.
It singes your
Wait,
bacon.
wouldn't slightly burnt be just well cooked or very crispy? It makes your bacon crispy.
No, sometimes it gets like one burn spot in it, where it doesn't cook even.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's like one really burnt fucking black piece.
And
You're
it's
like,
because
fuck.
it
And
just
so you have
like-
to eat around it.
It's just like your bacon just set on fire in one spot.
Yeah, exactly. It was uneven cooking service. How about you, Tony? What burns your bacon fully?
What fully burns my bacon are the fucking little songs on Instagram stories. Well, I don't know what that was, but no. That one, or the fucking techno one.
I thought you were going to say the bum, 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 bum.
No, I totally feel you on this
and then
one.
like the scary focus, like dun, dun, dun.
Oh,
He's talking about the super zoom.
So
Yeah,
so
okay.
when you like watch a bunch of Instagram stories in a row, you just fucking hear these same 3 songs repeating over and over all the goddamn time.
So if you're listening to
And
this,
I really hate
please
it.
send all
Tony.
your super zoom videos to Craft Beer Gooner.
And that burns my bacon.
And hashtag burns my bacon.
And you know what burns my bacon?
Tell me.
When when we record the show and we have very gracious hosts, but they actually burn the bacon.
Ha!
Yeah, and it smells like burnt bacon everywhere.
That's what burns your bacon.
It literally does.
So, what was your favorite show of the episode, guys? I mean,
Your favorite show of the episode?
Let me take that one back. What was your favorite beer of the night or mead?
Anniversary.
I'm gonna go with the mead.
Yeah, the
The
mead.
pignon.
The pingong. Nyong.
The pingong.
Yeah, the Pignon. Second place was the Yazoo.
I would say for me, second place was Marshall.
Okay.
I like the Salducci.
Hi.
The Sudachi.
Sudachi.
Yes. It's like my mom who, instead of saying Sudoku, always goes, Sudoku. I did a Sudoku. I just want to slap her every time. You're like, Sudoku.
You hear it first here. Tony wants to slap his mom.
Wow.
You heard it here.
Right after Mother's Day. What? Sudoku.
Sudoku. Oh,
Now you fucked it up.
He wants to slap you too. He didn't say it though because you're in his house.
That's hilarious.
Beer. I like the beers. They were excellent.
So don't
I
forget,
like the
guys,
meads, too.
you can listen to us on, follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/BeerBrosBS. Follow us on Untapped, Beer Bros BS. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Beer Bros BS. Remember, send all of your jokes, concerns, ideas, insults.
Nudes.
Well, those
maybe.
nudes at beerbrosbs.com, but everything else to us, beerbrosbs@gmail.com or podcast at beerbrosbs.com. Multiple ways to contact us. Please contact us. Remember, you can find everything on our website. And please make sure to subscribe and follow the show on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Blubbery, Overcast, Kodi, uBook, Player FM, Podcast Addict, Microsoft Podcast App, Digital Podcasts, Listen Notes, Podbean, Podcast Blaster, Radio Public, Google Play Music, iHeartRadio, and YouTube.
And Alexa, if you're not paranoid.
And leave reviews, please.
And rate us.
And if you use something else, you're probably not listening to us right now.
Or it could be on something
And suggestions.
Because we are on Alexa, but I think they use TuneIn.
We'd like suggestions.
Let us know how many nipples you would like.
Tune in, chill out.
All right, thank you for listening. I'm Dave the Big Librarian.
Jose.
JJ the Male Chef.
And Tony the Craft Beer Gunner.
All right, good night, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Beer Bros and BS. Cheers.
Beer Bros.
Beer Bros.
Beer Bros.
And BS.
Yes.